Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. As you may notice, we are missing a co host today. She's not feeling too well. You may hear her coughing throughout the show. This stuff that Hannah brought home from school is really gnarly. I know we both are facing these big coughs, but that is not the big news for today. The news that we have for you is a new co-host, Carlos the Weatherman. What's going on today with Carlos the Weatherman? Yeah. See, he's got his hat turned sideways. He's ready for this big wind and everything that is coming everybody's way. I noticed that a lot of us were going to be going. A lot of y'all are going to be going through it. It is going to be missing Galveston this time. So let me go ahead and share this. This is the radar in motion of where Helene currently is and into 1 o'clock this afternoon. Right now, I believe from what I saw this morning, it is listed as a Cat 2 hurricane, category 2 with 100-mile-an-hour winds. And it's supposed to pick up some speed and come in tonight, actually, after sundown. It's supposed to make landfall and just rip up throughout the whole night. It's going to be ripping stuff up. Jim from the Weather Channel, he's over there in Tallahassee. He was standing underneath all of these live oak trees, these really old live oak trees. And I'm like, man, I don't know if he should be standing there tonight whenever this thing come through. But we all know Jim. He's gonna do his thing. So I think Carlos has a question for Eddie. What are you guys going to do for the storm? Are you guys decided to stay in and weather it, or what's going on with y'all?
Yeah, or stay home. No need to go anywhere. If we're closer to the south of the state, then things might be different. But we're way up north, so hopefully, I'm hoping that by the time it hits us, it's a storm, and it will be downgraded to about 30, 40 miles an hour. And by then we should be all right.
Okay. Well, that's cool. Carlos, you good with that? Okay. Well, let's turn your leaf back where it was and let's get on with the show. And since Cheryl is not here, you can sit in her spot for the day. There we go. Let's turn your leaf the right way. Here we go. And we're going to sit you down. That way you can keep her seat warm. All right. Well, that will work. If you are in the path of the hurricane, please let us know. Are you evacuating? Are you staying? What are your plans? Do you have water? Is your tub full? All of these questions need to be answered right here, right now in the chat. And welcome everybody into Go Live Together. We are your morning team. I'm Jeremy. This is Eddie and Carlos joining in the show today. Good morning. Welcome in hashtag team replay. If you are here for that reason, please type in the word hashtag replay in the comments section. But for those of you that have joined us in on the live stream, good morning. Welcome in. Yo, hit that like button, y'all. Mr. Eddie Lugo Studios has made it in. Hello. Welcome in. We also have PK Adventure Travels. He says, good morning from rainy Tampa. We will see how things progress throughout the day. Most of the bad stuff is supposed to be here in the evening, and it should not be too bad if the path stays where it is. On the eastern side of the storm where you guys are located, it is going to be like the dirty side of the storm where there's a lot of what do you call storm surge. So please be careful. I'm not sure how far inland you guys really are, but yes, do take caution. I know it's headed toward Tallahassee, but let's see where it ends up at. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures has made it in. Hello, welcome in. I know you guys are watching the storm too. Yeah, it's crazy over there in Florida, like the whole entire state. And I was watching the Weather Channel yesterday, as I'm pretty sure a lot of you are. And I don't know if you noticed this or not, but the the southernmost point in Key West, okay, where we're going at the end of October, people were still lining up, taking pictures, waves just crashing all over the southernmost point and everything. They still lining up for pictures. Man, I couldn't get it in MP4 to show you guys this morning, but I did record it off of the TV. Just watch the Weather Channel. They're still showing Key West, and it's getting pretty beat up right now. PK Adventure Travels has a laptop update. Mel stole her laptop back since she is working from home today. Got to make do with the iPad. Yes, and tagging is definitely impossible on a mobile device. That's something that I do believe that YouTube should fix. But, once again, they're leaned more toward the viewer as opposed to the creator. So that's where their attention is. Canadian Family Live, good morning. Welcome in. And hey, Team Blue Wrench, I see you guys. Thank you so much for coming back and keeping the chat clean for us. We really appreciate you guys. Cruising with Calandra has made it in. Good morning and welcome in. Tracy, the other cruise nut, has made it in. Good morning, all working and lurking. Yes. And in other news here, Life with Tanisha RN has made it in with the list of the National Day of the Day. This is a interesting list today. And thank you for this, as always. We appreciate you coming in with this list. She says, good morning. Happy National Compliance Officer Day. Pancake Day. I know a lot of us can get down with this one right here. Johnny Appleseed Day. Dumpling Day. Situational Awareness Day. How appropriate for a hurricane approaching, right? And Shamu the Whale Day. Have a wonderful day. All right. Well, thank you for this list. We can go watch some whales, be aware of the bears that might be behind you, eat some chicken and dumplings because it's so cold. And I don't know how chicken and dumplings might go well with pancakes, but I don't know. We'll try to celebrate as many of these as you can. Journeys with June and Brady have made it in. Good morning and welcome in. And okay. PK Adventure Travel says, get better, Cheryl. Yes, please get better. We got, Life with Tanisha says, get better, Cheryl. I'm not 109% either, but we'll push for us both. Thank you. Yes. I'm still not all the way there. I'm pretty sure you can hear it in my voice. It's just that coughing really, it kept me out. I tried to actually take a nap yesterday, and the coughing, the tickle, the tickle in my throat kept me coughing, so I wasn't able to nap. Oh, snap. Look, Carlos, PK Adventures Travel says, what's up? Yes. Carlos is our weatherman. And Life with Tanisha RN has made it in. Feel better soon, Cheryl. Yes, the storm surge, the main concern for Tallahassee area, up to 20 feet storm surge. That's going to be crazy right there. I haven't even heard of that here in Galveston with the major storms we've had. I know that Ike probably did have a 20-foot storm surge though, because it was a lot of neighborhoods got totally wiped out by Ike. Ike was very powerful though. It was the Cat 5. Cruising on the high seas and travel has made it in. Good morning and welcome in, Rob. All right. Journeys with June and Brady. Yep. Carlos is sitting in for baby today. And yeah, see, wait a minute. We still celebrate Cheryl, even though she's gone. That'll work. PK Adventure Travel says we are just over 7 miles from the coast, but we are 40 feet elevation, so it would need to be a big surge. Okay, well, that dog will hunt. Yep. All right. Oh, official Jamia has made it in. Hello, welcome to the show. You get some confetti. Good morning. And we've been connected with her for a while now. Ever since we did the hypathon back in the day. She comes from Jay the Motivator's side. Welcome to the morning show. Just a yogi doing burpees in his basement. What's up, Eric? Good morning. Hope everything is well with you and that you're not in the path of the storm. If you are, let us know in the chat where you are as far as this storm is concerned, because that's the big news today. Rob has a sub update here, 878. Hey, you got another one. Let's keep those numbers going up. That's right. Oh, laughing at Carlos. Orange Cone Vlog has made it in. Good morning. All right. Well, that will catch us all up in the chat. And I do believe. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Cruising. Rob says, question, does this mean I get a day off from being thrown under the bus or ship, or will Carlos do that today for her? Maybe. I mean, we'll have to see what's going on. But right now, Carlos has something else to do because we have a visitor in town today. It is none other than the Mariner of the Seas. She has successfully went around the storm and made it successfully back here, just like this guy right here. He made it through all of this water right here to go fishing in this little bitty car. I was telling Eddie before the show, I don't see how you made it past that. I don't know if I would have taken that chance. But so Carlos, what is it going to do for the sail away party today over here on the Mariner of the Seas? Well, today, if you are sailing away on this beautiful vessel, we are waking up to 75 degrees with 80% humidity and cloudy. Your sail away forecast is as follows. It is 86 degrees with 47% humidity and sunny. So thank you for that weather report, Carlos. We definitely appreciate that. And our ships are really dodging this thing. It looks like everybody just went south. Mariner's still up here. The Dream is, let's see, where's the Dream? In Nassau. The Breeze is in Progresso. The Jubilee is in Cozumel. And the Harmony of the Seas is in Costa Maya. So I know that they're all avoiding the hurricane right now. And I did see in Cancun yesterday, the big storm came through there. It looked pretty terrible in Cancun. So I'm not sure what the Jubilee did yesterday instead of going to Cozumel or today. I know they were probably scheduled to go to Cozumel, but we might hear some stories or vlogs or, blogs that might include something like, we're sorry we had to miss port. And today is going to be an extra sea day, as we are so used to with some of our sailing. So, experienced cruisers know that sometimes you're going to have to miss a port, if you will. Oh, snap. Look who made it back. Follow the Bradley's Fun has made it back. Good morning. If you ever want to go to Disney World and just make it seem like you're there, they take you there. They take you all through Disney. Love Disney. And I love the channel too. Follow the Bradley's Fun. Go ahead and drop your link. Go ahead and drop your link by tapping in the word #creator or #ELS, and Nightbot will drop your link. Okay, speaking of links and subs, PK Adventure Travel says we're closing in on 600, sitting at 597 this morning after spending time in Tuber Chat last night. Hey, that'll do it. Tuber Chat's where it's at. You can get some good connections there. And follow the Bradley's Fun. I have a programming update. I'll be showing off our weather live in a little over an hour. So be sure to go check that out if you want to follow the weather here on YouTube. Follow the Bradley's Fun. We'll have that. Go ahead, go over there and get connected before the show. And turn on the notification bell. That way you can be notified whenever they do come on and show a live stream or a premiere. Najuma Brown has made it in. Good morning and welcome in. We always appreciate it when the membership comes through and the join button has been posted onto the channel in the event that you guys want to show us some extra love. This is a loaded question. You know, it really is. This is a loaded question. I would like to treat this as the question of the day. What do y'all think? Should Carlos come on the booze cruise? The weatherman. Don't we need the weatherman to join us on the booze cruise? Let us know in the chat. Carlos would like to know from you and you and you. Oh, snap. Look who made it back. Scrow's Nest has made it in. What's up, Randy? Hey, man. So this is what the world looks like this early in the morning. Yeah, man. We are in full form over here. Welcome into the morning shenanigans. Yes. Okay, wait a minute. Here we go. If you ask Carlos a question, you need to give him his own voice and not yours. I don't know if I'm that talented, Rob. Only somebody like Max could pull that off. I don't know. Max might be able to speak for him. I really don't know. Here we go. PK Adventure Travel says, oh, Mel has another Carnival ship tour. She was able to schedule for October 12th. Tour will be up in a week or so after that. And we might do a live at Sail Away like last time. Depends on the weather. I know that's right. You got to protect that equipment at all times. Absolutely. That's a good creator question, too. What do you do in the event of bad weather? Do you keep it safe or do you take the chance and go outside with your equipment? PK Adventure Travel says we will start around 4 p.m. Eastern, more than likely if we go live to watch the ships leave port. This time, mics and tripod. LOL. Yes, absolutely. You need a backup plan. Will G has made it in. Good morning, all working and listening. That'll work. And the ship tour will be on the horizon. I haven't seen inside the horizon too much. That'll be one of the Vista classes that I need to get on, because me and another creator, we were talking about, you know, which series have you finished? Have you ever finished a cruise ship series like the Breakaway class? Have you gotten on all of the Breakaway ships? Or the the Vista class, have you gotten on all of the Vistas? Well, I still have one more to finish out the Dream class and one more to finish out the Excel class too. So we'll be looking forward to those sailings as they produce more ships. Oh, okay. Orange Cone Blog says, "Sup, Rob? Coco is barking at Max. He's trying to get his attention. That'll work." Mike and Rihanna says Carlos needs an AI voice. Maybe. You know, this is a maybe thing. This is a maybe thing. We just named him. We just gave him a name. He's getting his feet wet on this live show thing. You know, he might be a little shy. I'm not sure. We still got to know a little more about Carlos and how he gets down to see if he wants to make more episodes. Okay, follow the Bradley's Fun. I should be safe. I have an umbrella. That'll work. Oh, snap. Michael Ann Spoiled Mama has made it in. Good morning. And she says, I love the horizon. Absolutely. The Vista was absolutely just amazing. The food on the Vista far exceeded, the food quality far exceeded anything that the Breeze or the Dream ever had. And I really do stand behind that. And then we still didn't even make it up to Gigi's Asian kitchen. We really had the idea to go up there. We just couldn't make it because all of the other food, including the Lido buffet, which had on the first day, I think that's where we went wrong. We went to the Lido, and it had like everything I like: the jambalaya, the chicken soup, the everything that I like off of Carnival's menu. They had it right there on the Lido. First day, I got super full, but that's not what I liked the most about it. It was the pepper steak over rice on the Vista, and it was just amazing. I really liked it, and that kept us away from Gigi's Asian Kitchen that whole entire sailing. Can you believe that? Cruising on the High Seas and Travel says I completed the Epic class. So that only had one ship, right? Which was the Epic. Okay, that'll work. Oh yeah, and then I think we got a couple more to do the Prima class to complete the Prima class as well. I would like to do that one because I love the Prima. Woo! Yep, yeah. There's only one ship in that class. And yet, here's the joke of the day. Orange Cone Vlog. Carlos has a real appeal. Okay, well, good one. Good one. OCV. I like that one. Yeah, that is nice. All right, Michael Ann. So much we want to go on it again and do a back-to-back. Wow. That's, hey, she didn't get to GG's either. Look at this. I'm telling you, it kept us out. I don't know what it was. I mean, we had full intention to go and try the Gigi's Asian Kitchen, but we never made it. We never made it up there. Ocean Travel has made it in. Good morning and welcome in. All the way from the West Coast. The West Coast is up early this morning. All right. Well, we are once again caught up in the chat, which means that it is now time for us to check in with Hannah and see how her day is going.
Dad goes bananas.
You know, when she said Dad goes bananas, I'm pretty sure that she didn't mean what you think that she meant by that. But, you know, we'll just have to check in and see what's going on. I know he's freaking out, y'all. He saw those bananas dancing and he was like, what is that? You know, what's going on with that? No, they're not dancing ladies. What it is just, you know, Dad goes bananas. And I'll explain it to you. Hang on. I got a show to do, man. All right, here we go. Thank you for that wonderful introduction, Hannah, and welcome into Jeremy Goes Bananas, the segment of the show where I attempt to read what happened on this day in history. Today is no different. It is Thirsty Thursday, September 26th, and on this day in 1580, after nearly 3 years at sea, English Admiral Francis Drake arrived in Plymouth Harbor, England, completing his circumnavigation of the world. Wow. In 1687, during the bombardment of the Acropolis by Venetian forces, part of the Parthenon was destroyed in a powder explosion. In 1815, the Holy Alliance of Russia, Austria, and Prussia was formed after the final defeat of Napoleon. In 1820, American frontiersman and hero Daniel Boone died in St. Charles, Missouri. In 1898, George Gershwin, one of the most significant and popular American composers, was born. In 1962, the American TV series The Beverly Hillbillies debuted on CBS, becoming one of the most popular sitcoms of the 1960s. In 1969, the Beatles released Abbey Road, their last recorded album, Let It Be, though mostly recorded earlier than Abbey Road, was released in 1970. In 1969, the American sitcom The Brady Bunch premiered on ABC, and it became an enduring pop culture phenomenon. In 2008, American actor Paul Newman, whose striking good looks and compelling performances made him one of Hollywood's most popular leading men, died at the age of 83. In 2019, French politician Jacques Chirac, who served as president of France from 1995 to 2007, died at the age of 86. And finally, the first in a series of historic televised debates seen by some 85 to 120 million viewers between U.S. presidential candidates John F. Kennedy and Vice President Richard M. Nixon was broadcast on this day in 1960. And that will do it for this day in history.
Dad went bananas.
All right. I think, okay. Yes, I think Carlos feels a little better about Jeremy Goes Bananas. Thank you guys for allowing me to explain that to him. All right. Cruising on the High Seas and Travel says that place on the Dream, Jeremy. On the Dream, upstairs, well, Gigi's would be is a water slide. It didn't have that many decks. But upstairs on the Dream is the Cucina, I believe.
I have no idea what you're talking about. So.
It is. It's the Italian restaurant on the Carnival ships. It's right above the Lido marketplace, the buffet, if you will. That's where it's located on the Breeze, but I'm not sure about the Dream. It might be a little different. And Michael Ann said wanted to go for lunch the one day, but there was an hour wait, so we went to Cucina instead. Yeah, see that it's also free for lunch, just like Cucina on the Dream class ships. But yeah, we never made it to Gigi's, but we did make it to the one on the Excel class. I really enjoyed that. Orange Cone Vlog says last day of the IV antibiotics treatment today. Labs and surgical pathology are looking great. Midline comes out tomorrow morning and wound is almost closed. Stitches come out next one. All right. Well, that'll work. That looks like healing to me. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. And yes, I had a banana moment in there, but that's all right. Carlos is doing good. Oh, Pickles. She's so sweet.
She's been here next to me the whole time.
Yeah. If the cats start going nuts, man, let us know, because you can always read the weather from your animals. This much is true. If you got fur
tomorrow, not today, tomorrow. Oh, tonight.
Yeah. Watch your fur babies, because they'll let you know what to do during these storms. Yep. And yeah, Rob's on his game, Ryan. I'm telling you, you got to keep up in order to do that. It takes a lot of work. All right. Ooh, snap. Look at this. Q Was Here has made it back. Good morning. We appreciate everybody coming in, listening to the light rain and watching from my TV. I love it. Love it. Love it. Light rain will put you back to sleep. I know that it rained a bunch yesterday. We was just in the house, not even paying attention to what it did. It was a bunch of puddles of water outside when we went outside. That was crazy. And that will catch us up in the chat once again. And I know that Eddie has some cruise and travel industry news for everybody.
The two smallest and oldest Carnival cruise ships, the Elation and the Paradise, must both remain out at sea, will be unable to return to their respective home ports because of the path, size, and strength of Hurricane Helene.
Banana.
Carnival Cruise Lines has reached out to bookers for each ship's next sailing, arguing that the cruises will not be able to operate as planned. The exact same message was sent to bookers on the Elation, said the vessel is home port from Jacksonville. For both ships, Carnival Cruise Lines will send out a further update by 1 p.m. today, And we need information about when the ships might return and next cruise can begin, as well as potential compensation or other details. For both the home ports of Jacksonville and Tampa, the cruise lines indicates that each ship is sailing safely away from Hurricane Helene. Um, the Elation departed Jacksonville on Saturday, September 21st, for a 5-night Bahamas itinerary with visits to Nassau and Princess Cays. The Paradise departed Tampa on Saturday as well, but was unable to keep her planned 5-night Western Caribbean itinerary. The ship canceled her Tuesday visit to Cozumel, but diverted to Costa Maya as an alternative instead, because both vessels will be at least a full day delay in returning to their respective home ports. The next sailings will be unable to depart on Thursday, September 26, as originally planned. And another Carnival Cruise Lines news continues to build excitement for its highly anticipated private destination, Celebration Key, set to open in Grand Bahama in July 2025. Eager travelers can now drool over the more than 30 food and beverage outlets that will be offered to guests. Included in the offerings, which feature everything from Bahamian favorites to classic beachside meals, are 4 full-service restaurants, 9 food trucks, 5 snack shacks, 2 counter service kiosks, and 12 bars. Oh my God. Like they don't drink enough in the ship. Now they're going to do it there too.
Yep.
Ugh. The dining lineup will be spread across the Ocean Key 2 main areas, Calypso Lagoon and Starfish Lagoon. Each location will be offer a distinct culinary experiences. At Calypso Lagoon's 2 main restaurants, Mingo's Tropical Bar and Kitchen, will serve Bahamian favorites like fried fish and conch fritters, alongside classic burgers and seafood dishes, while surf and sauce barbecue and brews will focus on smoked meats with local craft beer. For quicker bites, the Justin Mingo's Express food truck will provide fast casual options such as burgers and salads. Meanwhile, Starfish Lagoon Grills will feature seafood baskets, crab, shrimp, and Caribbean-inspired dishes. At the same time, Captain's Galley Food Hall will serve family-friendly options like burgers, hot dogs, fried chicken, and pizza across 5 outlets. And then on third and last news, the name of the ship is MSC World America. But cruises can expect gourmet Italian cuisine on board thanks to a new partnership between MSC Cruises and Italy, the well-known Italy-based food and culture brand. The 6,800 guest mega ship under construction at the Chanteliers d'Atlantique shipyard in France will debut a new to-the-fleet restaurant called Italy at Sea, offering food sourced from Italian suppliers, handmade pastas, and an open kitchen concept, allowing guests to watch their meals being prepared. There's a restaurant like that. Can't think of the name now, but it's very garlicky. Their sauce. It's also like that. You go up to an area where you could sit down and you can watch the guys in the kitchen going at it. MSC World America, a sister ship to MSC World Europe, and second in the cruise line's world class, is scheduled to launch in April 2025. All told, the ship will have 19 dining venues, including 5 additional specialty restaurants, 4 main dining rooms, 2 buffets, and 2 restaurants in the exclusive MSC Jack Club. A Greek restaurant also is debuting on MSC Water America called Paxos. The venue will specialize in Mediterranean-style seafood dishes and Greek favorites such as moussaka and lamb kleptiko. Dinner guests will also enjoy music entertainment. 2 more new eateries set to launch on the ship are Promenade Bites, serving hot dogs, chili dogs, sweet corn on the cob, and cotton candy. In their Harbor Bar and Bites, offering empanadas, those corn dogs, wraps, plus desserts. The harbor will be located in one of 7 districts on the ship. The Family Aventura district will also house the Dormilen children's area and the sportsplex. The harbor will be a focal point for families with its harbor aqua park, offering water slides and 3 rides, such as a 90-degree vertical drop slide. So it should be interesting once it comes out. Hopefully, we'll get to see all that. So that is the news for the day. Back to you, Jeremy.
Okay. All right. Well, Carlos has another weather update here before we get around to the question of the day. Let's go back and check in with the radar. It looks like you guys are getting slammed. I'm sitting here looking at Georgia. Okay, looking outside right now, Eddie. What is the current weather conditions over there in Georgia?
It is 66 degrees. It's been raining 2 days. It's extremely dark outside. There's no wind. Everything is very not moving much. That means the storm is sucking all the moisture out of the air, and it's humid today.
Yeah,
so
man.
it's gonna be a sucky day.
I'm also looking down here, south of Mexico, way on the west side over here. They got
another big storm down there too.
Spin up over here. While we're watching over here, I'm watching my 6 over here because that could cut through Mexico and come up our side. That's the first time I look. The Pacific has been really busy on the hurricane side as well. Tropical.
Well, what is so worried this year? So like everything is happening in the Gulf of Mexico. What's the deal?
I don't know, man. We got, if you look out east, there's a bunch of activity out here in the Atlantic. Just
there comes another one, right
all over the place. So I'm not sure if there's any spin ups over here. But yeah, the one we're watching right now is Helene. I hope you guys are all safe because especially our people in Florida. I know a lot of you live in Florida or just the southeast side of the country. Please be careful, please.
And the news yesterday here, they were saying that it might become a 4 when it hits land, which I hope not. I hope it stays either 3 or 2. And
this morning,
once it hit land, hopefully it goes down to 2. Why? Because once that comes up north towards us, if it becomes a 2, it will drop dramatically in speed once it hits land because there's no heat feeding it. So it should be a much easier storm to deal with than if it's a 1 or 2 or it's become higher speed. Once it comes here, it's going to be a storm anyway. But I'm hoping that will be lesser wind speed than higher.
Yep. So when I left the TV this morning, it was still at a Cat 2. So let's hope that it either stays there.
Yeah.
Let's hope that it stays there and then weakens once it breaks steady. Yep. So that will do it for Helene for the day. Everybody stay safe. And look who has made it into the chat. Savage Batman. Good morning. Welcome in. And Rob has reported, I need those 12 bars so I can do this. And I know exactly what he wants me to do right now.
Yeah, all right. Who's our first chairman of the round? Let's find out, Miss Leia. Who do we have up first?
All right, we have Robert from Toronto, Canada.
All right, Mr. Robert, all the way from our neighbors from the north. Now, Robert, you are the first man, okay, going up this round. So don't let down the gentleman. You better bring it and give it everything you got. Let's hit it, DJ. 3, 2, 1.
And then this again. Here's part 2.
Our 2 people moving on to the final round of our legendary video. All right, it's time to find out. Let's have Mr. Robin coming up first. Leia, let's go ahead and tell him which animal Mr. Robin is going to be doing today and hand him his towel as well. Let's go. Mr. Robin, today's animal is?
It's a dog.
A dog. All right, here's your count, Mr. as creative as possible with this towel, okay? You need to use this towel as whatever way you can to make it part of your dog. Do you understand? You can make a towel, you can make it a tail, you can make whatever you need this to be, okay? Get as creative as possible. We're gonna play the song, you're gonna make it all the way down, and at the end, I want to hear your best dog bark, okay? Are you ready? Be ready! Let's give a round of applause, everybody. Mr. Robin is kicking us off with a dog. Let's hit it, DJ. Give me a big into your best dog bark. 3, 2, 1. Do it again, do it again. Oh, do it again.
Third time's a charm. Good job, Rob. And if you have never been on a cruise, this is some of the fun that you could be having. I'm telling you, especially on Carnival ships. They're all about fun. They're all about getting you engaged with the fun. That's what they're all about. So, yep. Just wanted to show you a little piece of that. Otherwise, it's relaxing, and you're going to really like cruising if you have never been on a ship. And that's our goal here on the show, is to, encourage you to reach out and go cruising at least once. Do it at least once. That way you know what the hype is all about and why we keep going back. Savage Batman, thank you so much for that share and the like button. Yeah, everybody hit the like button. That is important. Absolutely. Thank you for the share. And then he came in with his other channel here, Savage Vlogs. Good morning. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Here's a question. Does Journeys with June and Brady asked, does anyone think that some of these extended rides and slides are a bit much for a cruise ship? I do. I really do. The World America has a swing that actually goes out and over the water. I'm not sure if there's a constant deck below, but like some of the rides do extend over the side of the ship, which, I know that engineers work on these things years prior to doing that. In the American market, I wish they would really think that Americans weigh a whole lot more than Europeans. So as a general rule, they should add extra supports wherever needed, because roller coasters, to be quite frank, roller coasters here on land fail sometimes, and that could be from all the corn dogs and funnel cakes that people eat before they get on. I don't know, but you know how it is. These things break and people fall from them all the time, which is why you will not catch the Jeremy from Jeremy and Sheryl Cruise Adventures up on any one of these extreme and extended rides and slides. You'll catch Hannah, and in the event that Hannah challenges me on the Prima, then I will slide with her again. But yeah, that was fun. It didn't extend over the side of the ship too much. Now, what I did see on the drop slide was people actually getting stuck, and I'm like, nope, no. Thank goodness that Hannah was too short for that one, because otherwise you would have seen me go down that one. Baby was standing at the ready with the camera, just to see if I was going to get stuck, and also down at the end to catch me coming out the tube. I didn't like that. It's not so much that the drop slide was scary. It's just that I saw people getting stuck on a regular basis, and it's kind of crazy, because the area that you got stuck in had this big old see-through panel, and you just saw people just stop right there in the middle of the slide. I don't know. That's crazy. But yeah, I do think that some of these rides on the cruise ship are getting a little bit too much. Journeys with June and Brady says, I'm in Southern Virginia at our camper. We're expecting 6 or 7 more inches. I'm just watching the river rise. Yeah, I know it's coming up. Hugh was here, says, I'm in Montgomery, Alabama. The hurricane is basically going around us. Well, that's good. That's good. Everybody's being safe. I'm not sure if it's near Mexico City. I know that it's on the west I know
The one here in Mexico, it will probably hit Mexico City
more than
in
likely.
this evening or by tomorrow morning.
Hmm. I was watching that. Yeah, they're going to get it if it comes on land. PK Adventure Travel says, "Shake what your mama gave you, Rob. Can't nobody shake it like Rob. I'm telling you. Can't I don't know. It's gonna be hard to beat Rob. It really is." Brennan Juju Adventures has made it in. Good morning. Welcome in. And yep, Najuma Brown's dancing. Yep. Or OCV says Rob does Maxwell. Yep. And then it says Rob goes bananas. Uh-oh. Carlos is back up. Yeah, that's Q that said that. Yes, absolutely. We're good. Okay. PK Adventures says, right, we are more quote unquote well-rounded here in the States. Absolutely. They build these ships for the American market, and I can only imagine the boardroom discussions behind this. It's like they really do need to consider that Americans are heavier people than the Mediterranean market, especially on these MSC ships. If MSC is going to take a chance like that, they really need to think about the liability here. Because all I saw to protect you on that swing that they have going out over the water is just a simple lap bar. It's not a 5-point harness like I think you should be in whenever going out over water 10 decks in the air. That's just me. I'm not an engineer, but I see something going wrong with that. PK Adventure Travel says, I used to like water slides, but now water just goes up my nose, and now nope, no thanks. Yep. And Brendan Juju says, yeah, I hope everyone has moved to higher ground. I know that Eddie's on higher ground. He feels safe where he is, and that's good. That's good. We're below sea level over here. We got to go. It's no question about it. And we don't wait till the mandatory. And that's another thing. If you live along the Gulf Coast, you already know that if you wait for the mandatory evacuation, it's going to be a fire sale, no matter where you go. No groceries, no gas, no water, no supplies anywhere. But if you do it on the voluntary side, there might be something left with very little lines because everybody's at home watching TV. You can get out ahead of this thing. You really can. Yep. And the Canadian has checked in America. We like things bigger, especially in Texas. That is right. We got big sandwiches too. Big beef sandwiches. And that sounds good. All right. So baby is not here today, but I will ask the question of the day and see where you guys weigh in on this one. Okay. And today's question of the day is, what is the best travel tip you have ever received? Eddie?
Make sure that I bring my passport.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I believe that the best travel tip I've ever received is arrive a day early for your cruise, because there could be car trouble, there could be plane trouble, there could be oversold flights, there could be anything happen, and you need that day, that cushion day, to get just to the cruise port. Because the cruise ship is not waiting on anyone unless you book your flight through the cruise line itself, which we strongly recommend. Number one, you're going to save money, and number two, the ship will wait for you if the plane is running a little late, and that is their guarantee to you. It comes with that guarantee automatically. So if you're flying in, definitely follow that advice, if you will. That's the best travel advice I ever received. What about you guys? Let us know in the chat. What is the best travel tip you have ever received? And here's another question. Cruising on the High Season Travel asks, is a Canadian classified as an American? You guys are classified as North Americans. Yes, absolutely. Here's a travel tip. Pack your patience. Be patient whenever it comes with these companies because they're moving thousands of people in and out of the ship in less than 3 or 4 hours, and they're ready to go again. So while they might be professionals at this thing, while we're standing in the terminal, it's like, hello, was taking forever. Well, there's a lot of moving parts to getting a cruise ship reloaded and back out on the water. So definitely pack your patience. You got to be patient. You're on vacation, so some of it matters and some of it just don't. You're just out here to enjoy yourself, and it takes a lot of patience. Orange Cone Vlog says, don't eat the yellow snow. That's good travel advice. Cruise Nuts says, best travel tip is get travel insurance. That's a good one too. In the event there are any snafus or misunderstandings in your way, you can have it covered. PK Adventure Travel says, we saw this on the Wonder. It was designed to be in Asia, and we noticed the doors open to the opposite direction. The walkways were narrower, and the chairs were smaller and closer to the ground. See? They need to consider the American market because we're bigger. We're just bigger people than the rest of the world. Yep. And June and Brady, yeah, about to say the same thing. Get that. Here we go. PK Adventure Travels, best advice, pack your patience. There will be lines, delays, and other self-absorbed people. Don't let it ruin your vacation. You never know. Your ticketing agent may have had a bad day, and you might not get treated in the way that you desire. So definitely be patient. Cruising on the high season travel says always get travel insurance when traveling. Yes, absolutely. Brennan Juju, agree? Yep. Okay, Q was here, says best travel tip was understanding ship time versus local time. This is a big one. This is a real big one for the simple reason that you could miss the cruise ship. You really could. By not bringing a manual watch, sometimes your phone is going to set to local time, which will throw you off and maybe throw you an hour ahead or an hour behind. And then you mess around and miss the ship and say, well, my Apple Watch, or my digital watch reset with the local time. Because remember, you're not always putting your watch in airplane mode. You might put your phone in airplane mode, but your watch is still receiving a signal. So it could reset with the local time and you could miss the ship completely. And then you're stuck in that country if you don't have your passport on you in that country. So that's another good tip that I've received too, is to just go ahead and bring your passport into port with you. As long as you got your bag or it's in your pocket like Eddie does, then, you don't have to worry about anybody taking it from you, so that'll work. OCV says, relax, don't stress, and enjoy. Absolutely. Cruise Nuts, America is the land of the supersized me meals. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, we are. Michael Ann Spoiled Mama, be kind. That's good life advice right there. Not just for traveling, but be kind. Absolutely. I like that one. Ship to Shore Cruise News has made it in. Good morning.
Morning, Stuart.
Yep. Brennan Juju Adventures, understanding ship time is very complex. Well, what I do is I bring a manual watch for this purpose. Okay. I bring a manual watch. I set it to ship time at the start of the voyage. And that way, no matter what cruise port we go to, I'm always set on ship time. My watch is on ship time, but everything else, I just leave it alone because the phones are on airplane mode. And and also June and Brady says I keep my watch on airplane mode just for that reason as well. Smartwatches do have a manual setting as well that you can use for ship time. But in the event that you don't know how to do that, just bring you a manual watch that's got a good battery. Sometimes I'll replace the battery like the week before we leave. That way I know the battery is going to hold up as well in the watch. So yeah, all of these are really good travel tips as well. And I know that we have a would you rather for today. And it's real simple. It says, would you rather go on a 7-day luxury cruise or a 14-day budget cruise? Eddie.
14-day.
14-day budget cruise. Okay. Well, that'll work. I think I'm leaning more toward the same thing. Take 14 days. A 2-week cruise would be awesome. It really would. It'll allow you to, fully unwind, because sometimes even a 7-day is too short.
Fly by.
It does. It really flies by. And it's like, man, what did we do? I know what we did. We took 3 naps a day and ate 5 meals a day is what we did. That's that is our cruise cadence. So yeah, that's a good would you rather. And let me see. Yes, the manual watch. Absolutely. You got to get the manual watch, because them digital things will let you down a lot, especially if you're a T-Mobile customer, because you're automatically going to connect in Mexico. Automatically. And then we got connected in Aruba. Who would have thought? We were in Aruba and my phone connected. Curacao the same way. We got to call and check in with the fam and everything, but not in Bonaire. Isn't that amazing? We couldn't connect in Bonaire. Brandon Juju Adventure says 14-day budget cruise. Yep. I think everybody agrees with this one. Journeys with June and Brady, 14-day budget cruise. Michael Ann, 14 days, please. Scrow's Nest. Mel. Hey, Mel is checked in. What's up? Welcome back to the show. We did not chase you away. That's good news. Cruise Nut says, I bet most people don't know this, but when a cruise ship knows some of its guests are going to miss the ship, they will go into your stateroom and in your safe to get your passports and have someone wait. That'll work. And wait for you on the pier. Oh, okay. Well, that'll work. Tough choice. I'd try the 14-day. Ship to Shore Cruise News said. Yep, Cruising on the High Season Travel says 14 days, so more time with Drunk Rob. Yep, Michael Ann Spoiled Mama. I have 2 backup watches. I got 2 manual watches as well. I have I have like a really, really nice one that I wear on Elegant Night, and then I have a regular one that I wear throughout the day as well. I don't trust smartwatches whenever it comes to ship time, but then again, we're always back by 1 p.m. So I don't know. I just like to have it just in case. Orange Cone Vlog says 14 days. Mel is working from home today. Journeys with June and Brady says, I'm always on a budget, no matter the length. Absolutely. PK Adventure Travels agreed, 14-day. Q was here, says 7-day luxury. I think 7 is my limit on the same ship. I can do a side-to-side 7 days. That'll work. That'll work right there. And a new perspective.
Change your mind once you do a 14-day.
Yeah. And then PK Adventure Travel says the longest we have been on so far is a 9-day. Well, we've been on an 8-day as well, and it was nice, real nice. That 8-day Eastern Caribbean going out to Key West from here. I love that cruise, but now they're starting to include Celebration Key in that. After hearing all these dining choices today from Eddie, I'm thinking about really looking at that sailing again, because we love everything about that sailing except for going to Princess Key. Now, one thing they are doing is they're sending you to Key West, Celebration Key, and Half Moon Cay. So it's like you got 2 beach days and a port day. So I'm not sure how that's going to go, but I am wanting to make it out to Celebration Key just to bring the footage to you guys. I know it's going to be an amazing private island. We'll just see how it stacks up against Harvest Cay. Now that's going to be a whole nother long line of months of conversation that you guys might get sick of. But yeah, Harvest Cay will forever live in my heart as the first the first best private island that we did, because it blew Princess Key out of the water, literally, with all of its offerings and, you know, just the comfort level and the little rainforest thing that they had. You know, they had more animals and stuff that you could go see while you were there at Harvest Cay in Belize. Just an amazing private island. NCL really did that well. Journeys with Jude and Brady says, Scott showed me how to set my phone and watch to ship time. Really helped when I went to the Mexican Riviera. Absolutely. Scrow's Nest, if you're doing an independent excursion, tell them you need to be back 2 hours before the all aboard time. That'll work. Journeys with Jude and Brady says, we have been on 8, 10, 11, and 15-day cruises. Journeys cruisers are awesome. You know, we got some Journeys ones coming down here to Galveston as well. We just reported that, I think yesterday. And that will do it for the chat. Let's see. I know that Eddie has been working on the list for the YouTube lineup for the creators for the remainder of the day on YouTube.
Well, coming up at 10, Follow the Bradleys will still have some showing from the Orlando area. 10 a.m., anything is possible will be live fishing today. 12 o'clock noon, Mayhem and Miracles should be live also. 5 p.m. this evening, Grandma's House will have Wardo live. 6 p.m., Michael and Spoiled Mama. Hopefully she'll be live today at 6. 8 p.m. tonight, Cruising on the High Seas and Travel should be live. And then around 9 p.m. tonight, closing the night will be Grandma's House again with Pointless Trivia and Jules Blogs live tonight.
All right. Well, we would like to thank our co-host for stepping in for Baby today. You know, Carlos, he really appreciates y'all bearing with him through all of this weather stuff and these hurricanes and whatnot. Everybody be safe. If you have not hit the road yet, maybe you should just stay put where you are. I don't know. It's coming up fast. They say it's picking up speed. So our prayers are definitely with you and your families as you travel to and fro and restock and replenish. Hopefully everybody is safe wherever you have evacuated to in the event that you have evacuated. Y'all be sure to take care of each other out there. Take care of yourselves. Be sure to hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't already. And never, ever forget, from all of us over here at Go Live Together, we love you and good morning.